Hi, welcome to my channel. And today's reading is about what are the divine warnings that we have from our spirit guides for the month of July. We are just approaching July, and I think this is a very important reading for those of you who want to know what is going to happen in July and what our spirit guides are telling us for the month of July. In various aspects of our life. So, like every time, we start by cleansing our space. And we call upon our spirit guides to guide us and tell us what the month of July is going to be. We're just cleansing the space, like always. All right. So, like always, there are 3 ways to choose the reading that you think will resonate with you. I will just zoom into this so that you can see the cards that we have. All right, so let's begin. We have the Strength card from 3 decks. Somehow the Strength card resonated with me while I was thinking about how should we choose the deck for today, and this is the card that stood out. So we have Strength card from 3 decks. You can pick your pile from the card if it resonates with you, or I will just put 3 stones to the decks. So we have a green to deck number 1, an orange stone to deck number 2, and the tiger's eye brown stone to deck number 3. So you can pick by the deck, you can pick by the stone, and for those of you who want to pick by the zodiac, we have these mini zodiac cards, and we are going to just give it a quick shuffle. And I'm going to assign 4 zodiacs to each deck, and you can also pick by, okay, so Scorpio definitely is going on deck number 2 because it fell down on deck number 2. All right, so let's do this. So the first sign is Libra to deck number 1. We have Gemini to deck number 1, Aquarius, and Cancer. We have Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, and Taurus to deck number 2, and we have Leo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Aries to deck number 3. So please take a moment, go through the cards, the stone. There is something that will resonate here with you, and trust me, when a reading calls to you, you will just get attracted or resonated towards that particular pile. Once again, let me just remind you, this is a reading we are doing for the month of July as divine warnings, I would say, a guide to what to expect from the month of July in different aspects of your life. So once you've chosen your deck, you will have timestamps in the description and you can go to your particular reading. Just for a quick understanding, this is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. So we have the card of Strength, the stone, and the zodiacs. You can choose from either of the 3 ways to pick your pile, and I will see you on the other side of the reading. All right. Welcome to your reading, deck 1. Just a quick recap. Deck 1 was, out of the 3 choices, one was the Strength card, this one, or the stone, the green stone, or you're one of these 4 zodiac signs, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Cancer. Just remember, you don't have to be these astrological signs to pick this deck. This is just one way of picking the deck for those who want to pick by the zodiac signs. Like always, we start with the oracle cards. I have 4 oracle cards here, and we will just see what the spirits are trying to tell us. Basically, what the theme of the month is going to be for everyone in pile 1. Let's see if what the guides are telling us about this month. Basically, to establish a basic general theme of the month, what is July going to be like for pile 1? Let's see what card we get from this pile. None of the cards are actually jumping out for today's reading, so we just go by the top card after a shuffle. And the pile 4, the oracle 4, I meant. Alright, so before we go to the tarot, let's first see what the oracle cards are. Okay, so the first one is Snow Leopard. It says self-reliance. And it also says you're strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Okay, that's a lot to think about. The second card here is Spaceship, which says don't be afraid to sing. Okay. The third one here is Judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. That, I think, gives a gist of what we have. And the last oracle we have is a new romantic cycle begins. So I think we do have 4 cards depicting all 4 facets of our life. Let's quickly shuffle the cards and let's see what the tarot has for us as far as the month of July is concerned. Let's first look into what is the baggage in June, what you need to leave behind. Let's start from the past. Let's see what June is telling you to leave behind. What guides are telling us to leave behind from the month of June, and we get 7 of Swords. So I think there were some trust issues that you had in your relationships, also at your work. Maybe you were being very cautious about certain things, and you need to leave that worry behind when you're stepping into July. I think you worried yourself a lot in the month of June over different things, and there has been I also see trust, which was an issue here. So you need to leave behind those issues and look forward to July. So if we see a combination of these cards here, we see basically what the cards are trying to tell us is that, believe in yourself, don't be afraid of anything, and just go for it. Be self-reliant, and also when you look into yourself, maybe there are things which you need to know which will bring you inner peace. Same as 7 of Swords, leave behind all the worries that you were having. Also, because I see this card which talks about leaving behind the trust issues, is there any obstacle that you were trying to overcome in last month? Was there something that was holding you back from doing a lot more? Let's see. Guides, please tell us. Okay. Again, a 7 card. We have 7 of Pentacles. So I think you had some worry about the long-term growth or the relationship progressing, or whether your career has been rewarding or not. You were worried about these things. You were somewhere also worried about your investments, your savings, and you were thinking a lot about those things and probably overthinking a bit what choices you have made in various aspects. And maybe those were the obstacles that you were trying to which were actually you were trying to solve, and which are actually holding you back from your true achievements or what you're destined to truly achieve, is what I see. So there is a lot of overthinking happening here, over analyzing. Maybe you're trying to perfect something, and that's why you have some of the trust issues also. But the cards here tell you that just be yourself, and uh, you know uh, trust yourself. Let's see if there is something in your daily life that you should be embracing more, or doing more. Like I said, you've had trust issues before, and in July, what is that one thing that you should embrace more? Though it says here, don't be afraid to sing, but let's see what the tarot guides are trying to tell us about that one thing that you should just do in your life in the month of July. We have the Magician. Be creative. I think just follow your heart and try, manifest what you've been always thinking about. Your financial goals, you have to also uh, consciously trying to attract what you desire, be it relationships, be it generally in life, be it your career, at your work. Maybe you're trying to reach somewhere, and you've been overthinking that in the past, and that is holding you back. Just manifest the right, all the things that you've been wanting. That's what this card talks about, that manifest, and just be creative in your whatever you're trying to do. Okay, here we get Queen of Cups. This also says one more thing that you should probably, by what you should be doing this month is trusting your inner self, like all the other oracle cards are also telling you that soul searching, look into yourself, look inside yourself, and you will have all the answers. So trust yourself and be confident in what decisions you're making. You are a good leader. You are also, you have this energy of attracting the right people around you. You have your charisma, you have your confidence, and you're an independent creator. So don't doubt yourself, leave that behind, and practice looking into yourself and trusting yourself and your decisions in the month of July. For sure you should be doing that. Let's see what are the guides telling us about the month of July, what you should be doing in terms of your relationships, love, and people. So we have Knight of Swords. So if you see, you have a pattern of cards going here. Knight of Swords, you have to, again, it goes into the same theme of the month, that you have to communicate, you have to talk of your feelings to your loved one. There is a new romantic cycle beginning, and maybe this is where it starts. When you start talking, don't doubt yourself again. In the same in love also, just follow your heart and communicate, talk to the person, a direct communication with the person you are with, and whoever comes to your mind when I talk about relationships and people. So that is one thing that you should definitely be careful about. And then we have another Queen card, which is Queen of Wands here, which is about movement. And you are somebody who attracts a lot of love. You are somebody who has that magnetic energy which is drawing love. There is a new romantic cycle beginning for you. Don't be afraid, leave all your worries behind, take action, communicate, be with that person, and you are good. You trust yourself, you have that charisma, you attract a lot of love. So trust yourself, and yes, you are destined for some very big things and great things in the month of July. Also, is there something that uh, the guides are trying to tell you to protect yourself from? Is there something that you should probably avoid, not do? What is the message from the guides about that? We have Page of Wands, another Wands card. And what you should be probably be wary of, or uh, you have to protect yourself from, is probably In relationships, if I tell you, it should be a little bit of flirtation. You should not get into that, get too down to serious business. Say what you mean. Don't be too flirtatious in your relationships. Or also, when you're talking about work, don't try to do too many things together. Focus on things that you want to do, and maybe you're thinking about learning something new, or maybe you're trying to explore other things, lot of options. So don't think about too many things. I think focus on what you want. Look at your inner self, realize what you want, and focus on that, work on that. Avoid being involved in too many things in the month of July. Focus on, be it relationships, be it work, be it finances, be it your general spiritual health. Focus on the thing and put all of yourself into it seriously, like you mean it. Work hard, and you have it in you to get it. So don't self doubt yourself, but don't focus on too many things at a time. And also, let's just take one card which gives us a quick summary about what July is for you in a card, and then we can go through all the aspects that comes with that card for you. Again, we have wands, we have 9 of wands. So there's a lot of movement and lot of good things happening. You will see a lot of changes, a lot of things happening in the month of July. And 9 of wands specifically, when we talk about in your love relationships, it would talk about be guarded. Don't be too vulnerable to be hurt. Just be guarded, and it will lead to a very good outcome to that relationship. So, and I think it's the same message all throughout, that in it work, like it would mean that you just need to give that final push before your success. There is success coming to you, and don't self-doubt yourself. Just give that final push. Also for finances, I would say you should try and maybe protect your resources and stay disciplined. Don't overspend on certain things. Don't impulse buy things. Just stay disciplined, and that way you will end up protecting your resources, and you will be good for for the month of July as far as finances and career and love is concerned. On a general point, I would say 9 of wands will mean just be determined. They have determination, be resilience, persistence. Just because even your oracle cards tell you that you have to be self-reliant. Look into yourself, have that soul searching, and I think all of this comes together very beautifully. That in a just, if I have to tell you, it would be leave your worries behind. Don't self-doubt yourself. Look inside you. You have it in you. You have the charisma. You have everything, and just go for it. Don't overdo anything. Don't engage yourself in many things. There is a new romantic cycle beginning where you need to communicate with the person you love. Don't overspend. Don't these are certain warning signs that we are getting. But overall, if we see, the feel of July for you is look into yourself, do some soul searching. Don't be afraid to do things. Take your chances and be a little disciplined. I think that would sum up the entire reading for you. And do let me know how this resonated with you, and come back and drop your comments. I would be looking forward to reading all of them. And if you need a one-on-one reading for yourself, please drop a DM to me on my Instagram channel, and I would be very happy to do a reading for you. So thank you for today. I'll see you in the next one. Welcome to your reading, pile 2. Just a quick recap. Pile 2 are all of you, any of you who's chosen this card, the Strength card, or the Orange Stone, or are one of these 4 zodiac signs, which is Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, or Pisces. You don't have to be, again I'm repeating, you don't have to be these zodiac signs to read, to take the reading from this pile. This is just one way of those of you who want to pick by their zodiacs. Like always, like today's reading is about what are the divine warnings, what are the divine guidance that our guides are giving us for the month of July. And like all the readings, we first do oracle cards and then we go to tarot then we read the tarot cards. So let's ask our spirit guides, what are they trying to tell us about the month of July and what the basic theme is going to be. What do we think we should be knowing for the month of July? And let's pick one from this deck also. So oracle cards generally help us to build a theme for the month, theme for the reading. In which direction is this reading going to be? And in today's reading, it is about what July is going to be for you, for pile 2. Okay, so these are our 4 oracle cards. Before we go to the tarot, let's first see what the oracle cards are. The first one is Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. All right. The second one is a plane. A journey is indicated either physical or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. That's very positive. Then we have Hawk the Messenger from the Animal Spirit deck. And the spirit is sending you a message. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. So there is assurance here. And the moon phase cards, we have a time to give rather than take. Okay, that's very interesting. Let's see what the tarots have, and then we'll just pick one tarot card to start the reading and then we go from there. So for the first card, let's just try and see the past, like in June, what was that thing that was worrying you, which you were involved in the whole of month of June. And we have the Magician. So in June, you were very, occupied with doing too much, creating, a financial stability for yourself and career success. Maybe you were trying to learn something new and, you were trying to do more. You're trying to also in your relationships, you're trying to attract or create what you always wanted or you desired in your relationships. And you've been very occupied with manifesting and creating, that for yourself in the month of June. And that is somewhere like a baggage for you today, because you might feel that you're doing so much, and this says you deserve sugar, not salt. So maybe you've put yourself too much into creating a lot of things, be it financial security, be it success at work, be it in a relationship. And that is the baggage that you must leave behind. You should not carry that with you, that baggage of you being responsible for each and everything, be it in relationships, be it at work or financial security. There is a movement, like they say, a journey is indicated. So is there any obstacle that you were trying to fight in the last month, in the month of June? Was there something? Okay, this is the card that came out. We have 4 of Wands. So here, I think what you were trying to, what was the obstacle for you, probably that you were trying to follow into, that is going to follow you into this month, is if I talk in love and relationships, I think you are somewhere stuck at that enjoyment, that commitment or that joyful union with the person you love. And that's why you've been trying too hard to keep it, and that is one hidden obstacle that might follow you into this month. And you should try to not think about it too much. That is one obstacle that I see in relationship definitely coming to you. And if I talk about career, I think it would be a similar thing, that you're trying to work too much for your recognition at work, for your team success, or for a positive work environment. So that is a hidden obstacle. That is something that has been going in your mind for the whole month, whole last month, and that might follow you into this month. Also, with that comes the financial stability. So you've been trying to work a lot on that, and we have Ace of Cups. So you need to focus on new love, or probably new emotions or new beginnings. When I say new love, it might not be a new person, but a new way of being with that person, and starting with a blank slate, a new beginning. It's a card of a lot of emotions. So there's a lot of emotions that you have put into all aspects of your life, and maybe this card is telling you to just pause, think, and then reinvent something. Eliminate, like the oracle also says, focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. It's a journey, it's a time to give rather than take. So that, I think, is one of the obstacles, hidden obstacles. Maybe you've not acknowledged it knowingly, but it is there in the back of your mind somewhere. And having thought about all of these things, is there something that the guides think you should be doing on your daily life? Is there something that you should be adding to your daily routine, or doing? And we get another Ace card, which is Ace of Swords. And I think you should just have some clarity about everything. Have honest conversations with the person you love, or be accepting of the new opportunities or contracts that are coming to you, or maybe some important decisions that you've been trying not to take. Just be open to taking that. And I think clarity is something that this card is telling us. If you look at the imagery also, there's this woman who has a beam of ray coming from her head, from her soul conscious. And I think that is what is required here, that you should practice knowingly, consciously, of being wary of new things, new opportunities, in your life. We have the Sun, and the Sun is also a card of life lessons. So you need to focus on the joy, the success, the positivity, happiness. It's a very positive card. So what is one habit that you should take consciously in the month of July would be being positive about things, being accepting about things, and enjoying things, looking for that, accepting the joy that is coming to you, the recognition that is coming to you, maybe certain achievements, some success, small successes, maybe in your parameter of success, but try and enjoy those small wins, big wins, whatever are coming to you. Let's see what is happening in love, in relationships. Is there any particular message that the guides are trying to give us? And we get Queen of Wands here. So I would say in love, what the spirit guides are trying to tell you is that you're very attractive. You manifest good love, you manifest amazing energies, and you just are so attractive to the good energies of love. So just be accepting of it, take it, enjoy it, live it, accept it, acknowledge it, more, because you do deserve, like it said, you deserve sugar, not salt. So just be accepting of things that are coming your way in love. Let's see, what is there anything particular in the field of your work and career that the guides are trying to tell you? Because this is very general and it says to accept everything, but let's see, what do we have for work? Specifically, we have 10 of Swords. And specifically, if I talk about in the segment of your work, I think you might have to face some difficult phase here. You might have, like I said, so you have to focus on the small wins. You might go through a bit of, maybe a project comes to an end, or maybe you would have an argument with a colleague or a project, or a difficult time, a bit of difficult time. But don't, you might feel that you're left all alone and everything is just passing by you. So that you might feel at work. That's what I see. What about finances? Is there something about finance that the guides are trying to tell us for the month of July? We have the World. Okay, that's the last card of the major arcana, and it, in terms of finance, it gives you a financial completion and abundance. So there is some major accomplishment that you have had. It's completion of a cycle, something that you have invested maybe before, or uh, something that you've started, and that is all coming to an end, and you will receive the benefits of it. You are going to reap the benefits of it. So if you see, in the whole of the cards that we have pulled today, I think only at work you need to be a little worried. You might face some difficult time at work, but apart from that, I think the whole month of July looks very good and prosperous for you. We'll just pull one more card as a general reading. Any general guide, general direction that the guides want to give us for the month of July. And we'll take the first card. It's the Devil. Okay, so this card here, if we talk about the general, what is the general meaning or the general direction that the guides are trying to give us with this card, don't be scared of this card. It just means that there is going to be some intense feelings, attachment, some temptations, might be a little unhealthy patterns in your, even in your relationship, or so it is going to be, it also means transformation. So it's going to be a sweet salty kind of month for you. You might be faced with some temptations, maybe at work, maybe in your finances, in your love. You might feel overly focused. You might feel you're overspending because there is something completing and you're getting money. All of that can happen. So we see a little bit of temptation that might be influencing you in the month of July here, be it any segment of your life. So that is something I would tell you to be a little careful about. And then we have one final card for the final reading of what July is going to be like. I will keep this card here. So 10 of Cups, as a general, I would say, summarizing the entire month, it would be, you will have emotional fulfillment. There will be harmony. You will be, 10 of Cups also signifies a long-term commitment in terms of your love life. So you might be looking at something which is, you might have had some commitment issues before where you're trying to build up something good and it is not happening. So maybe here the 10 of Cups coming as a general gist of the month might mean that you might be looking at that long-term commitment in your love life and with your relationships. At work, it might mean, so generally, if I see this card, would mean that you have emotional fulfillment in this month. There is going to be family happiness, and it is too much focused on your family life, on yourself. You will be feeling all of that in your life. Maybe there will be some ups and downs in the work, but generally it will be a positive month for you. There will be positive, even at workplace you will see you will see positives and everything. Just be wary of acknowledging those small wins and not being carried away or not being let down by something that is not working. Focus on the right, and you know uh, just go inside you. There is a journey that is indicated. So just give time to yourself, heal, eliminate all the distractions that are coming to you. So maybe the ups and downs at work might be those distractions. Just don't pay too much of attention to it. Don't get affected by it. And otherwise, July looks, generally there will be ups and downs, but generally a positive month by 10 of Cups coming in the end. So I hope this reading resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments below what is it that resonated the most with you. I will be very happy to do a one-on-one reading for any of you who want it to be done. You can DM me for that, and that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Welcome to your reading, pile 3. Just a quick recap of the pile. For those who have selected pile 3, might have selected the card, the Strength card, the Tiger's Eye stone, or might be one of the 4 zodiac signs here, which is Aries, Leo, Aries, Leo, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. I'm so sorry. So today we are doing this reading for the month of July and what our spirit guides are trying to tell us for the month of July. Like always, we have 4 oracle cards that we start with to give us a general theme for the month, and then we go to our tarot for the further reading. So let's start by pulling oracle cards and asking our spirit guides what the theme of the month of July is going to be for pile number 3. What is the general theme going to be for pile number 3? We'll just take the top one. So here we are trying to establish, what generally, in which direction is the month of July going and what our spirit guides are telling us about it. And the last one. Okay, here we are. Let's see. Before we start with the tarot, let's first try and see what the oracle cards we've got. The first one is a plane. Again, it says this is something that came in the last reading also. It says a journey is indicated either physical or metaphorical. Your life will become more full. So that's a very positive card. The second one we have here is inner knowing. It's a goose, and it says you are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident, you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. Okay. The third card is a time to give rather than take. I don't know why these cards are coming again and again in today's reading. And the last one is gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. So the answer all lies within yourself. I think that's what the cards are trying to tell us. Let's see. Let's just pull one card to make, just conclude what this is about. And this will also give us some idea about how June has been for you. What, maybe is there any baggage that you're carrying from June? And if yes, what it is? Everybody carries some or the other baggage, I think, from June, in life generally. So let's see what was it for you from June that you're carrying, and we get 8 of Wands. So maybe, in the month of June, you had some fast movement about something, because 8 of Wands talk about momentum. So maybe, there was some unexpected fast things that happened. Maybe the financial improvements happened too quickly. Maybe there were projects which were moving too quick, and maybe because of all these things, one of the area you were not able to give time, and somewhere it suffered. So that is a baggage that you might be carrying, that there was so much happening around, there was too many things happening around, and I couldn't focus maybe on either of them, or maybe one of the areas. I couldn't give time to my family, maybe I couldn't give time to my work because so many things were happening in my personal life. It could be anything. So you have to decide how is it resonating with you, and what is the baggage, when I'm saying all this thing, what is it that is coming to your mind? Let's see. We have Knight of Pentacles. Again, this is again about, you are, I would say, disciplined. There is no problem of discipline with you. So if you're carrying that baggage that maybe it was, somewhere I was responsible for it, or maybe I wasn't loyal, or maybe I couldn't give time, or maybe I wasn't consistent. So it has got nothing to do with you. I think it was more about the movement that was happening and so many things happening. So you don't need to carry that baggage of, don't take this forward into the month of July, definitely, because it is not a very good feeling to move forward thinking that you are responsible. And this month says that you don't need anyone else to fix you, and you are a brave traveler, you are a brave person. And I think this whole thing, when we move to the other cards from the tarot, the oracle starts to make sense. You try to understand, why are we getting these cards, or why did we get these cards in the beginning? Let's see, is there any hidden obstacle that is trying to follow you from June into July? which you might have not seen, which you might have not acknowledged, but it is there and it is trying to follow you from the month of June to July, and we get the Devil. So in the month of June, what this card tells me is that you have maybe seen some temptation in any of the area of your life. Maybe you've seen some toxicity at your work, in your relationships. You're feeling something, you're trapped into something, or maybe you're overspending, as the card of Devil is. So maybe that is a hidden obstacle that you might have not acknowledged, but it might follow you into the month of July also. And what is, okay, before I asked a question, we got this card. Let's see what this is. It's again a life lesson. So you have 2 cards from Major Arcana already, and we have just started the reading. So the Hierophant here will mean that you have guidance, there is a commitment, there is learning, there is stability. And even though you have been tempted, maybe you have been overspending, there is stability, and that is also going to follow you into the month of July. So that's a very positive card that says that all the good things that you have, for example, the wisdom that you have, or the commitment you have for your relationship, or the learning that you've had at your work, or the financial stability that you have achieved, that is also going to follow you into the month of July. Let's see, is there something in your daily life that you should change from June to July? Is there something that you're doing that needs to be changed in the month of July? What are the guides telling us about it? Okay. So we have Ace of Wands here, and Ace card generally, is about beginnings. But here in this scenario, it means that what you need to do in your, in your daily life, or what is that one thing that needs to shift in your daily routine, would be focus. You should focus on new beginnings. There are new things happening, and I think that is one thing that you should focus on, and that is one habit that you should have in the month of July, is to start something new. Maybe a new plan, maybe some new source of income, some profitable idea that you've had. You can start that and you can focus on that. It can be a new project at work, it can be maybe a new plan to go for a vacation with your loved one, anything. And it just means movement, and it means something new. So as a habit in July, I think you should focus on starting that something new, creating that something new that maybe has been in your mind for a long time. The next card is 10 of Swords, and again here it would just I would say emphasize more on the new beginnings that I was talking about on this card, because this means that you have to end what is not working for you. So maybe something that was not working for you in the month of June, you need to end that. It can be a painful ending, but you have to do that. It can be a project, it can be some financial investments that you've done and they're causing some worry to you. Closure, basically this card depicts closure, and this depicts beginning. So these are the 2 things that you should focus on the month of July. Just let's pull one card for love. Where is your love and relationships? Is there any guidance for relationships and love that we have for the month of July? And okay, we have the Sun. Okay, it's a very positive card, and again one of the major arcanas. So what in love, I think what is the gist that is going to be there in this month is happiness, love, and satisfaction, fulfillment. So there is going to be closure of all the bad things. There are some new beginnings happening, and there is going to be joy, fulfillment, happiness, basically, in the field of love for you. So in love and relationships, I think you are sorted, and it's going to be a very positive month for you. Okay, let's see, do we have any strict instructions, like do's and don'ts from the guides? Let's see the do's. Do we have? Let's just focus on the do's. any strict, something that is a non-negotiable, and we get Page of Cups. So something that is non-negotiable for you in this month would be communication. You know, you can, you should try to communicate with the person you love. You know, maybe plan a surprise, maybe you get some surprises. This is a card, basically is a guide, a strict something, you know, a do for your month of July is what we asked. And I think maybe you should just focus on communicating. uh, Page of Cups also, and in career, would mean you might get some inspiration, so be wary of that, be aware of that, know that there might be some financial opportunity that is coming. There is something good that is going to come to you, and it's a definite yes. So you have to focus on that, be aware of these things when they come to you. Just look for the signals and signs that, you know, the spirit guides will send to you. Okay, so I was going to ask a question, but let's see what the guides have told us. The next card is Knight of Swords here, and the Knight of Swords would mean action. Exactly. So, you know, when I say Knight of Swords, it's mostly associated with action. If you see, there's this warrior who's ready, just, you know, ready to go to war, and he's just ready to take action no matter what comes into the way, you know. So just take action. There is a swift movement, there is progress, there is quick decisions, you know, that are required for some. Maybe it would be a financial decision, it could be decision related to work, it could be a decision or development in your romantic life, it could be anything. So you should be ready to take action to whatever is coming your way. So be, like, you know, this card said be aware of new opportunities, and this card says be ready for taking that action. And do take that action, because you have it in you be confident that you will achieve your destination, you know, and you will have your community and your friends with you. So don't worry, you're blessed. Just let yourself fly. It was a very good card that we got. We'll just finish by just taking out one card which would summarize the entire reading for us, and which would just give us one guidance in all, you know, parts of our life for the month of July from our spirits. Let's see, are we getting something? Okay. The Tower. So don't get scared with this card, because generally when people say Tower, they get a little scared. But the Tower here, you know, it's a very wonderful card to come for a monthly reading. It means a breakthrough. It means something unexpected happening in your relationship. It could be a sudden restructuring at your at your work, maybe some unplanned financial changes, which can be positive. It is a positive card. So if you know there is something that is changing and something that is happening, there might be something which is happening suddenly, which probably you did not expect, but then you need to trust yourself and let yourself fly. Be ready to take actions, because with changes you might feel a little maybe uncomfortable, and you might be like, oh my god, what is this happening, and I was not ready for it. But then trust yourself. You have it in your control, and you know, there will be changes, there will be new opportunities coming to you. Do not take the baggage of what you had before in the month of June. And I think there are going to be some sudden changes. Be ready to accept them. Look for smaller signs, small signs, you know, small wins, and be ready to take action. And I think that is what the guides are telling us about the month of July for pile number 3. I'm very excited to know how the month of July went for you, and I would be looking forward to your comments. I would be very happy to do a one-on-one reading. Please drop a DM to me and we can discuss that. I would be looking forward, like I said, to your comments about how this resonated with you and how the month of July was for you. Till then, thank you for today, and I will see you in the next one.